Hi everybody, it's November 21st, 2025. We are primarily runners because, like runners, we know that once we start, we can't stop. We can't stop for too long because we are afraid of losing our will. We are afraid of losing our spot in our perceived order of life. And so we become efficient people. We become people that plan in order to overcome obstacles that they know is coming. We live with fatigue as a normal part of our mainstay of our day as adults. We soldier on because we know that quitting is not just losing a race, it's losing everything that you put into that race that you thought you were in to begin with. It's losing the progress that is going to finally make sense of our life. So we are runners, and some of us know how to pace ourselves and some of us don't. Some of us eat up through the pain and run through the pain, and some of us know how to heal while slowing down and enjoying the race. So it is all in your style. In some perspective, it's all in your style of how you enjoy life by how you may run the proverbial race. And the right answer isn't always obvious because there are some that enjoy the race and they take it easy. They're not trying to compete, but there's others that run through all situations and they have a more holistic mock-up of what the race is, and they have experienced more pain than those that take it easy, but they have experienced more accomplishments more than those that take it easy and enjoy the slower pace of the race. So if you look at yourself as a runner, you kind of get a concept of how to approach your life and how to enjoy your life. And so that brings me to thinking about pinning your destiny or your fate to a sentence. As we get older, we notice that life is more nuanced. It's more detailed. Once you go through more situations in your life, and by the details, and we hate to sound superstitious, but we hear things and we see things that we can't place into reality, but yet we can't place into hallucinations or aberrations. We hear things and see things that we can't help but attach some kind of thought to or some kind of notice to ourselves to. So what may happen is somebody may say something to you, and it might not be their intention to imply anything, but they say something to you and it catches your attention. So if somebody says like, I feel sorry for what's coming next, and they just say that out the blue and they might not even be about anything serious, sometimes we attach meaning to our life. So we have a foreboding or forewarning from our friend or whoever we were talking to from a statement that might not have meant anything, but you attached your fate to that sentence because you are so paranoid and overworked in your life. And so you walk ahead looking kind of subconsciously for the next shoe to fall or for the floor to drop out on you. And what I've learned is that through these situations, it's not that you shouldn't be aware of your surroundings, or you shouldn't try to protect yourself. But most of the times when you attach your fate to sentences, to things people say, or to things that you observe in the world, you are creating stress because the fear that you have stored up through all your life has become physical almost. The fear and anxiety that you have in the back of your mind has come out of your mind and attached itself to those words that came out of your friend's mouth. And now they are real, and now they are scaring you. And the best way I found to get around certain situations like that is to challenge that sentence that is scaring you to come true. Challenge it to come and try to wreck your life and see what happens to it. Is to challenge it and confront it so that you can wither away this kind of superstitious anxiety that you have created. And so this happens in the opposite respect too. Somebody can say, or you can hear somebody on TV say, pretty soon it's going to feel like you won a lottery, huh? And so you think that you can't help, because you have been suffering for so long, to think that maybe something wonderful is going to fall into your life. And I wouldn't say to fight that, but I would say like inviting it and making sacrifices and cutting off vital resources because you think you're about to hit a windfall because of some subliminal message that you attach your fate to, and you're sacrificing relationships and your well-being because you can't help but to attach hope to some minute statement. This is also just as dangerous as fearing. So you have to realize that maybe life is not about these grand windfalls. Life, the grand windfall is to be able to persist and to soldier on through life, and you will hit windfalls, but the best ones come when you don't know when they're coming or why they're coming or how they're coming. And I'm not saying you should never prepare for hitting it big or for being successful, but attaching your hopes to a random sentence is going to lead to disappointment eventually in some points of our life. So the way to navigate through life without any warnings or without any promises is to create your warnings and to create your promises directly based on the facts that you've gathered through life. And even in this respect, you're not going to win in an obvious sort of manner, but progressing through your life, staying balanced and staying grounded and accepting the highs and the lows and working with them and enjoying them and healing yourself and being a natural living person, you will get all the rewards and all that you deserve eventually. And they will keep on going through cycles of growth, learning, and reaping. And this is not to say that you can't escape the struggle of life, but the struggle of life is beautiful because it's balanced and because most of your creations and most of your windfalls come from your own spirit. So I hope this helps. Thanks.